AITA for taking the only two-seat table in the restaurant all to myself. So, here's the thing. I'm a 35-year-old woman who's fully given up on the dating sign, but I still love date activities. Once a month, I take myself on what I call a self-date. I go all out. Museums, movies, even mini-golf solo. And I always finish with a nice meal out. Usually around 3 or 4 p.m. Right in that sweet spot between the lunch and dinner rush. One Saturday, I discovered this cozy little Mediterranean place tucked away in a strip mall. Mural-covered walls, live guitar music, and just 7 tables total. When I walked in, only one other table was taken, so I sat down at the only two-top in the room. I ordered a drink, put in my food order, pulled out my Kindle. That's when the couple walked in. They looked around, saw me alone at the only 2-person table, and went straight to the waiter. I wasn't paying attention until I heard the waiter say, "There are plenty of other tables." But the man whispered, "She won't take that long to eat. She's all alone." I just kept reading. They sat at a 4-seater right next to me and loudly claimed they were still deciding while glaring in my direction. My appetizer came out and I heard the man scoff. "See? It's just a small meal, she'll be gone." Soon, I ignored it and enjoyed my food. But the real fun started when the waiter brought out my soup. The woman grabbed her purse like she was ready to claim my spot but sat back down, clearly annoyed. When my entree came, the woman snapped. "Are you asterisk kidding me?" They were visibly annoyed that I wasn't leaving. The waiter checked in again, and the man, finally hungry enough, gave in and ordered. The woman reluctantly followed. At this point, I almost ordered dessert just to drag it out further, but I was too full. I paid and left. As I walked out, I saw them hurriedly scooting over to the now uncleared table I'd just vacated. Honestly, I thought it was hilarious. But when I told my friends, they didn't laugh. Instead, they told me I was the according to them. Restaurants like that were meant for couples, that I should have either taken food to go or sat somewhere else because I ruined their date. They said I'd selfishly taken the most romantic table for my own amusement. I explained that it was 4 p.m., not peak date night, and that there were literally 5 other tables open. But they insisted I was out of line, so I turned to Reddit for a more objective take. Reddit's verdict? Not the asshole. And oh, the comments were glorious. People called out how single diners constantly face weird judgment for simply existing. They pointed out that I was seated by the restaurant, didn't take a big table, and that the couple never even asked me to move. They just stewed in passive aggression. Many even shared their own solo dining love stories. Honestly, I felt vindicated. Update 1 month later, after seeing the response, I sent the post to my friends. Most of them read it, and they actually apologized. I don't think they meant to be cruel. I think they just internalized a lot of those outdated norms, especially around women dining alone. Since then, they've backed off the whole "you should date again" campaign. One of them, recently divorced and struggling with re-entering the dating world, even asked to try a self-date. We did a trial run. She picked a Japanese garden she'd always wanted to visit somewhere her ex never wanted to go. We drove separately and went in separately. She attended a tea ceremony, I wandered the gardens, and afterward we met up again, separately at the same Mediterranean restaurant from my original story. This time, they had a better table set up with more 2-tops. No sign of that couple, thankfully. I went in first, my friend came in a few minutes later, and we sat separately like strangers. We each read our books, enjoyed the food, and exchanged sneaky glances like secret agents. It was peaceful, joyful, and judgment-free. This time I saved room for dessert and, wow, the baklava. Pistachios, walnuts, honey, rosewater. At pure bliss, my friend loved the experience so much that she's planning her own solo outings now. I couldn't be happier. Because dining alone doesn't mean you're lonely. It means you're treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated. With respect, joy, and a damn good meal.